Happy Saturday, everybody. How we doing? Good to see y'all. It has been a crazy, crazy busy week this week. Got Christmas parties starting, all that kind of stuff going on, and working on the house. It has been wild, so good to see everyone. Got all the peeps in the house here. So we have Martin Bowen in the house. Tom Thumb is here. KJ in Ohio. Silver Addiction. Josh Staples is with us. Good to see you, Josh. Michael Martin is here. Ron Pierce. Jim Thompson is with us as well. Kason 2006 in the house. Good to see you, Kason. NC Prospectors. Brian Jensen is with us. Ooh, Gabe's watching. Good evening, Gabe. Hope you are doing well. Michael Erickson is here. Chicken Man Dan is with us. Rolf in the house as well. VMC here. As usual, good to see you, Vinny. Eric A is with us. Crafty Dragon in the house. So good to see everybody. If I missed you, my apologies. Jolly Roger AR, how you doing? JP27, still seeing a few new names popping up. So good to see everybody. Like I said, happy to be here. Hoping to get back on some silver this week. That is the number one thing we need to do. I got to get our stream totals from last week wiped out. Forgot to do that. We got home from the house a little late. So we may do another house update tomorrow. I may have the stairs to the bonus room done. So we'll take a little peeky peek at that. Not going to lie, I'm out of here at kickoff. Who's kicking off, JP? It's not that Ohio State team, is it? Is that who you're talking about? Hey, Mike Shalais, how you doing? So we'll be back tonight again. Regular giveaways, 50, 75, 100 likes, EOS 1, 2, and 3 for the giveaways. Silver is up crazy again. We're working on $59 now. So I am going to try to continue to hold the prices steady. If we get up over 60, I'm probably going to have to make an adjustment again. But we will see how it goes. I'm trying to ride it out as best as possible. Hoping it will go down a little, but I'm not 100% positive. I also will be back again with the help of 9 other channels for the multi-channel giveaway will be happening again this year. Those videos will be dropping here shortly. I will be getting an email out to everybody that's in, so that should be fun. Greg Chapman hunting Southwest Ohio found 23 40s and 2 Benjis in a box. Very nice, Greg Chapman. You can't be mad at that at all. Hey, Brian Robeson, how you doing? Kevin Hawthorne in the house as well. So let's get after it. Let's quit talking. Let's hunt some coins. Roy Hathaway, my friend, are you here? You have box 1 and 2. Michael Spicer, box number 3 tonight. Hey, Crate Craft, how you doing? So we will be streaming next Saturday, and then the following week I'll be up in Michigan at my son's. We are now not going to the Lions game. We're going to a Red Wings game that weekend. So we're still gonna head up. I'm probably gonna do a Monday or Tuesday stream that following week. I'll get those posted so you guys know what's happening. JP says the silver's everywhere tonight. I hope it's here. We need to find some. So hopefully Roy is with us. We'll get a box pick. We did not get WB boxes this week. The bank did not order at all. The lady that was in on Wednesday that's supposed to order forgot. I believe is what happened, if I'm correct. So we do have CU1, CU2, MB1, MB2, and PB1 and 2. Roy says, give me one of them CU boxes. This Friday, Ben Chisholm, I will be sending out giveaways. I'm only shipping every other week. Nowadays, I'm just too busy to try to do it every week. I just can't make it happen. So we're going to every other week for now. I may get back to something different at another point, but not right now. I got to get this house project finished, get moved back in, and I'm trying to cut down on things that are pulling me away from that, unfortunately, as best I can. So, all right, CU2, it is for Roy. Let me grab you a Morgan dollar as well, Roy. I know you usually don't care. So I am going to grab you an 1884 out of Philly. That's some nice cartwheel on her. Not a bad little number right there. Congratulations on that one, Roy. Let me go ahead and grab CU2. 50 likes. We're almost there. Almost to 50 likes. We're getting close. Getting very, very close. So be on the lookout for that as well. We'll be there very soon. I'm going to get that kind of up and ready to go real quick before I get Roy's box. That way we have that ready to roll. Next. All right. Let's get it. CU2. All right, Roy, let's see what we got. We did not get CU boxes last week, so I was happy to get them again this week. A little bummed we didn't get WB boxes, but she said they will have them back next week. She called and apologized today. Left a message anyway. I did not hear the phone ring, but there we go. Right there it is. CU2 for Roy. Let's see what's happening. Hey, PTF Stacking, how you doing? There we go. Box number 1 for Roy. CU2 box. It is the black rolls. And I do not see any obvious enders. There is some old coins. There is some new coins. Looks like a decent mix. So we're going to see what happens. Don't forget that Benji Bounty is still out there. We got a month to go. We're going to reset it January 1st. Once again, that will be coming up. Be a 1 ounce silver round. If anybody can find that before the end of the year, the Benji. We'll have a dollar race tonight. Here is the dollar race item, just so you guys know what we're doing for the dollar race. It is going to be a 1962 proof set. It is in an unopened envelope, by the way. You usually go for a little more money when they're unopened. So there it is. 62 proof set will be the dollar race item tonight. So be on the lookout for that. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and jump over here. And we are at 50 likes. Go ahead and get in if you guys would like 50 likes. I'm going to go ahead and kind of get things set up here. And as soon as we draw that, we will go ahead and get rolling on Roy's box. Hello, Kristen Nash. How are you? There's a new name in the chat. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Get me a little sippy sip of coffee here. Ah, that's good stuff right there. Folgers Just Black on the menu tonight. I will have a quarter box hunt coming out early in the week next week. Had a couple really nice quarter boxes. First time in a while. Rip that proof envelope open in a flat second, he says. Well, if you win it, Sheriff Bucksteel, you can do all the ripping you want. That will be your choice. That coffee is good tonight, buddy. All right, 50 likes is rolling. Currently have 59 entries. 59 entries for the 50 likes. Got a couple more seconds to get in, and we are going to go ahead and draw a winner. Good luck, everybody. Get in, or you will not get in. We're getting close. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's draw a 50 likes winner. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Greg Chapman. The luck rolls on, Greg Chapman. You found silver there. You might get lucky and find some here. If you pick the right envelope, we'll see what happens. All right, 1 through 10, all available, Greg. All envelopes are available, 1 through 10. Let me know which one you like. And we will get you a goodie picked out. He says he's going number 10. I wonder if that was a good pick. We're going to find out. All right, Greg Chapman, number 10. Here we go. All the way to the back. There is number 10. What do we got? Let's see here. It is going to be the Buffalo Nickel. Going to be a 1937 Philly. We're also going to have a 1905 V-Nickel, as well as a cute little Merc dime. Hang on, my microscope's not working. I want to see what the date was here. I just fixed this earlier. I hope this does not become a problem. There we go. All right, we have a 1939, and that will be a 39S for you right there. Congratulations, Greg Chapman. And there it is right there. First winner of the night, envelope number 10, gets a little shiny. So here we go. Let's get after it, Roy. Good luck. Box number 1. Here we go, back to the NF String & Sons boxes. Haven't had one in a couple of weeks here, so hopefully it's good news. And there is roll number 1. We did break. Oh, come on, camera. Do we have to do this tonight? There we go. All right, here we go. Good luck, Roy. Having all kinds of technical difficulties to start out the night here. I just checked all this stuff out before I started, too. 1973D. Michael Erickson, member for 34 months. They say 3 seconds of people are bad at fractions. I think I may have to agree with you, Michael Erickson, based on your fractioning skill there. I do a lot of fractions with the woodworking stuff. Lots of fractions on that. Got 40% from a teller's drawer. One each 40% from each of 2 boxes this week. Then got 2 W's for a $1,000 bag of quarters. Nice. Very nice. The W's are still out there. They are. I can confirm. You just got to look for them. They are out there. Don't give up. I did have a pretty good quarter hunt this week. I will be posting that probably Monday or Tuesday. All right, nothing in roll number 2. Good mix of coins, though. 2 or 3 new ones a roll. That is what, that is 1.5 people, says Cammy King. 1.5. So had a busy night last night. Had our company Christmas party last night. So me and Lynn went to that. That was pretty fun. About 230 people there or so. But definitely a fun night. Did a great job with it, I thought. There is a 1972 Eric A. member for 20 months. I'm 50% sure he's right. 40% wrong and 20% undecided. You were fractioning well also, Eric A. You were on it tonight. The fractions are rolling. You guys are doing very well at your fractions. Found the 22D wheat cent in a bag of wheats. Someone drilled, no, they drilled a hole in it. Why must they do these things? Brian Jensen. I'm glad it wasn't an OD2, but still. 22D is a nice find. Unfortunate on the whole. But, oh, also in other news, I am officially cut off at all my banks. Did Lynn get her little gift? Did Lynn get her little gift? Am I missing something, Vinny? I probably don't remember. I probably don't remember. I bet you we talked about this last week. So yes, pennies are gone. My last bank I could get them from today, they are down to $5 a week for business accounts. Welcome to the club, says KJ. I know, it stinks. But here we are. Unfortunately. I did not, Vinny. We checked the mail today, and there was nothing in there. I just stopped at the post office this morning. I had a Christmas card in there from somebody else, but that was it. I didn't see anything else. Your Taco Bell didn't even have pennies today. I know. The whole thing is ridiculous, Sheriff Bucksteel. Brian's still getting bags. I have a place I'm trying to get bags right now, Brian Jensen, but not yet. That's what I'm going to try to do. Silver Dixon, I'm going to talk to them all next week and see if they'll be okay with that. I got one bank that's already asking me for pennies. They said I can drop them off unrolled if I would like, and they will roll them up and deposit them in my account, but we'll see. They're not in my regular tours of picking up coins, so I don't know how well that will work out, but I'll talk to them. I'll see what we can make happen. Sorry about that, Vinny. If I get it, I will let you know. But like I said, we did check the P.O. box today. And I will be sending out emails to everybody that is in the multi-channel giveaway with an update on the channels. I think there's 10 of us now. So, ooh, nice. 87 NIFC. Very good, Brian. I would take one of those. It would be something at this point. This box has 21s, 22s, 23s, and 24s in it. There's an NIFC Ender right there. Going to be a 2016, be the first find of the box. There's so many pennies. I know. The whole thing is ridiculous. And okay, I will be on the lookout for it, Vinny. I'll probably stop there again later this week at the post office because I have a few other packages I am waiting on. And there it is right there, 2016 NIFC, first find of the night. And if I do run across it, I will let you know, sir. But very nice of you to send something. That's very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't get the whole penny thing. Everybody's in a full-on panic. And I'm like, I feel like there's plenty of pennies around. I don't really think this should be an issue myself. Ooh. She'll be very excited about that, Vinny. She will be very excited. So I got to get some steps wrapped up tomorrow, and then we should be back in the house working, hopefully. Trying to get a few things done in the garage so I can call and get my final framing inspection. Ooh, a new Gerber. Woohoo! This old girl's opened a lot of rolls there, Sheriff Bucksteel. I don't know, Eric. It depends on what else they decide to get rid of, I think. I'm glad they didn't get rid of nickels. There's one bonus. But who knows what'll happen down the road. But as soon as the penny stuff started, I started stocking up all the boxes I could find. Hey, Silver Serpent, how you doing? And now that luck has run out. Nickels are worth over 6 cents in melt right now. It is crazy what stuff's worth. Everything is up. Say within 5 years we'll be cashless. I think it's going to take longer than that. I would say we probably have a good 20 years or better. They have a lot of things that they need to clean up, in my opinion, before we can go cashless. We can't keep people from getting ripped off right now. I don't know what we're going to do when your only option is a piece of plastic to keep all your money on. I just don't like it. I just don't. Hey, Robert Ortega, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, roll number 12. But it's crazy what stuff is going for, I'm telling you. Melt on Morgan's now is 42 and some change. It is just crazy. The prices. I am well, Robert. Been very, very busy this week. The plethora of Christmas parties are starting. Work's been super busy. It has just been, it's a busy time of year. You guys know how it is. We haven't even thought about doing any Christmas shopping yet. I have 2 weeks of work left for the year. Next week and the week after, and then I am done until January 2nd. So hopefully we will get a lot of stuff done on the house over that stretch, is what I am hoping. So I agree, Tom Thumb. I don't like it. You run across the wrong person and everything that you own will be gone in an instant. And frankly, that makes me nervous. Boy, there's a lot of 2021s in this box. Most of the new ones are. I don't see them very often. I don't see them too much. You think the 1/10 American Gold Eagles are worth the premium because you could get your premium back once the time comes to sell? It's probably the best option if you need to do fractional create craft, because I think the least amount of premium you're going to get on 1 ouncers, at least from my experience, but I don't have cash for 1 ounce gold. So I usually buy the smaller stuff. But I think on 10th ounce, I think pretty much everybody on 10th and up is getting at least 50 to 75 over spot, from what I have heard. So either way, I'm just thinking the more you buy, the less you're paying on that spot, if that makes sense. So if you got to buy 10 of those to make up your ounce, that is, you know, you may pay that extra $50 10 times, which ends up being another 10th. So if you can afford it, I would recommend doing the most you can at once. Maybe it's a 1/2 ounce. But I think with these prices, if they continue to climb, I got a feeling eventually people that still want to stack are going to have to start buying more fractional silver and gold, because you're just not going to have the cash flow you need to continue to buy that ounce or 2 ounce or 5 ounces every week that you have been buying. And I think that will definitely have an effect on things. Ooh, and a 64 Kennedy, man. Brian Robeson is on it again tonight. Yep, Melvin War Nichols is over $3. Whoever thought that would happen? Not me. I used to love War Nickels because you could almost get War Nickels everywhere for under melt. And that's getting harder and harder to find now as well. I know there is several people I know have traded silver for gold currently. Crate craft. And that's an option. It is nice to, I would personally recommend hanging on to some silver, because if it comes to the point where you ever really need that, it's hard to trade up gold pieces, you know what I mean? But I know there was a video out, keep in mind this is an older video. Coin Roll Fishing did that a couple years ago, a year and a half ago maybe. I think he took, it was like $3,000 or $6,000 in 40%ers and traded them for gold, and he went over the whole ratio and everything. Now keep in mind those prices are much different than what we're looking at right now, but I think you're going to find that it's probably going to work out in a similar fashion. Maybe a little bit better with silver also being up, but yep, I would agree with that as well, Martin Bowen. So it's an asset for me. I wouldn't sell it. The only way I would sell it for cash is if it was in a position where I absolutely had to have it. Then I would. But other than that, I don't think that I would be selling anything for cash. That's my 2 cents for whatever it's worth. I'm not a financial advisor, but that's how I see it. I did actually. Shellbell sent me a picture of it today. What a sweet find to get out of a $50 box. Oh, there you go. Not a bad deal right there, Sheriff Bucksteel. Keep buying it. There was the guys I deal with were telling me that there was a guy in the shop that had been buying silver for, I think he said it was like the last 3.5, 4 years. He's been buying an ounce, 2 ounces every now and then, 3 ounces a week, and he just keeps putting it away. Now keep in mind, when he started this, he was buying at 18 an ounce, 20 an ounce, whatever it was, you know, not too long ago. And he said he was in the shop the other day, and he asked me, he said, well, how much you got put back now? And he said, in 3.5 years, he bought 500 ounces. And he said, well, I just did the calculations on it quick, and he said, at what I would buy it for, that is 48 grand. So it is not a little, no amount of cash or whatever to sneeze at. So it definitely builds up. I think somebody else found one, Crafty Dragon, about 4 years ago. I'm trying to think of who it was, but that's the only other one I think I've heard of. So that would be 3 that I've ever heard of. All right, here we go. We're on to roll 23 right here. Roll 23. I can't remember who the other one was. Man, I just ran across the video the other day. Oh, what was his name? I used to watch his videos all the time. Him and his son used to hunt together. And they did like 1 video a week. And I think it got to the point where he couldn't get rid of halves anymore and had to quit. And I cannot remember who it was. Wow, that's awesome, Silver Serpent. I'm trying to think of who they were. I think that was the guy, maybe, Crafty, but trying to put aside 10 to 20% of your disability checks for a 10th ounce American Gold Eagle and see how far I can go for the next few months. Hey, why not Stack Attack? That's it. Thank you to Todd. I just ran across one of his videos the other day. I had like literally almost forgot about him. It's been so long. But he was having issues, I think, getting rid of coin. And basically had to just give it up. They must not be doing anything anymore. Since I've been buying 90% silver the past couple years. Yeah, I'm torn between buying 3 9s fine or 4 9s fine and constitutional. I like constitutional. But, oh, one roll found one. That's right. You're right, Silver Dixon. I remember that now that you say that. So I think that might be the 4th one maybe that I've heard of. You traded silver for gold at 80 to 1 earlier this year. Tried to do it again a couple weeks ago, but your dealer wouldn't do it at that ratio because people have been dumping so much silver. So I asked the guy at my coin shop today, because I've heard several people say recently that the refineries are not taking it. Has anybody else heard this story? The refiners aren't taking any silver. Has anybody heard this? So I asked him today what the deal was. I said, "Is that like what's the deal on that? Is nobody Nobody's really taken any? Yeah, I would agree with that, Captain Vic. I think right now that's probably very accurate. So here's the deal. He says, my guy that I deal with says, they're not doing anything different than they were before, other than the people who don't have cash put back, dealers I'm saying, they cannot afford to do it because it's 90 to 100 days before you're getting paid now, instead of 30 to 60. So the guy that I deal with, he said he's seen this coming years ago, and he's been saving for it. So he is doing business as usual because he was prepared in advance. Your LCS is selling 90% at 3 under spot. I don't know. He said it was because a lot of the dealers could not continue to buy because they didn't have the cash to cover it. Which would make sense because there's people that can't wait. They can't wait 90 to 120 days. I believe selling to individuals all the time is the best way to go, in your opinion. That's what I would do if I could find somebody that wanted it. I've been buying a lot of small collections, a little at a time. And I'm talking, when I say small, people that have $200, $225, that kind of stuff. That's what I've been buying. Sold some platinum, got paid in 3 days. There you go. He said gold jewelry you're getting a faster return on, but he said gold bullion they are not, because he said that the refiners are backlogged. They're still taking it, but you have to wait longer for payment. So I don't know. He seems to be a pretty smart guy to me, so I kind of took it at face value. Tried to sell 15 ounces, and LCS told me no, was only able to trade for... And that's the kind of thing that I'm saying, Sheriff Bucksteel. You got people, certain deals, there's smaller dealers out there. They're not big dealers, and they don't have the cash to do that. That's my opinion. I agree with what he told me. I could be completely off base. He could be completely off base. I doubt it, because he seems to know this business very well. But yeah, he never even thought about stopping buying. He's continued to buy all the way through this, so you can't be mad about that. You bring it in, he'll buy it, whatever it is. What did they offer you under spot on your platinum, Martin? Just out of curiosity, if you don't mind sharing. Man, there has been hardly anything to scope in this box either. Very weird. Depends on your broker and refineries. Your broker is big time. He's a big time broker. I believe the federal government should pay a spot price. Yeah, that'll never happen. I don't disagree with you, but I can't see that happening. They can't even pay their bills, let alone pay us spot price. So, not that I want to get off on that tangent, but that's been the case for 40 years or more. Paid spot, doubled your... Okay, nice. Nothing wrong with that. All right, we have 16 rolls left in the box. This is roll 34 here. These CU boxes, we're giving up the goods, but so far tonight, not so much. There is a 72D, not the no FG. One ounce Isle of Man Noble. 4 9's fine, nice. All right. Come on, box. You're bumming me out. We need to get back on the silver train here. We were killing it for about 8 weeks. And last week put a stop to it, unfortunately. We're closing in on 75 likes as well, everybody. We're at 69. 75 likes will be the next giveaway. For the record, it's Valerie's, he says. She's saving up some good goodies there, Martin. So we're doing the same. I'm going to start buying a few ounces a week outside of what I usually buy. So start putting that away. Dallum Roth Knight, good evening. How are you? All right, box. We have one NIFC to show for our work. It is not what we wanted to see. Starting to wonder if we got into the Christmas silver early. Or what happened exactly? I haven't watched it much, Martin. What is it doing? Anything? I probably should, because I do have quite a few copper rounds put away, but I have not, to be honest, I have not watched copper much. I check silver almost daily, sometimes multiple times a day if it's kind of on a run. Watch gold a little bit, but I don't spend a lot of time on the copper. $5.20 a pound. It's going up. It is getting up there a little higher. 60% in 2 months. Man, it's all going bonkers, man. All the precious metal. Everything is on the up and up. We got a bunch of wire that we saved that I pulled out of the house that we will probably cash in at some point. I don't know when, but eventually. And nada. I know I did just buy a bunch of copper wire the last few months, and I'm telling you what, that stuff is definitely up in price. I think a roll of 14.2 with ground was $3.99 the last time I bought it. There's another NIFC, a 2004, and that is the highest I can ever remember it being. There is a 72D. Oh, copper was added to the essential minerals list by the government. I did not know that either. Hadn't seen it anyway. All right, here we go. We 9 left in the box, 1 in hand. It's looking ugly, Roy, but I'm trying. Copper and silver for the War Department, yeah. Hopefully we're not out doing a bunch of warring, but we'll see what happens. I am shocked by the amount of no mint mark coin that we have in this box. Hardly any. Necessary for national security. That I could see. You have to make them and put them away so that you do have them. That is true. All right. we got 8 rolls left in the box. Once again, almost no mint marks. A lot of Philly coin in here. I find that very strange for whatever reason. All right. Come on, Mr. Box. Anybody else have any luck with any boxes this week of anything? Nickels. I know most of you guys aren't getting pennies. Some aren't getting halves anymore. I had a good quarter hunt. I was hoping to get into a nickel box this week, but there was too many after work things going on this week, Christmas parties and whatnot, so maybe next week, we'll see. I won't have nearly, oh, there's a hold coin. Got Vinny's name on it. We got a miscellaneous as well. I just seen that you posted a video or something of that Silver Addiction right before I came in here. I'll have to check that out maybe tonight or tomorrow. Hey, Foster's Finds, how you doing? 2 Buffaloes in a box this week. Nice. 4 40s and 2 boxes of halves and a very nice W quarter. You can't be mad at that, Rolf. You can't be mad at it. Did you receive your package, by the way, Rolf? I just wanted to make sure. I'm assuming you did. And 2 rolls of dollar coins, 6 in the satin finish presidentials, a 1999 SBA, and a Canadian Olympic Lucky Looney. Sounds like a good 6-roll hunt right there. Sheriff Buck Steel, I'd be pretty happy with that. Here's a 72D. Oh, I'm doing well, just busy. Busy time of year, Foster's Finds. You probably know that. Awesome, glad you got it. Congrats on that stuff again, by the way, Rolf. Got a quarter Panama Balboa in a bag of quarters. Nice. Balboa is one of my favorite kinds of foreign coins. That and some of the coins from the Philippines. All right, 3 more rolls after this. Nada. Yeah, it is a very busy time of year. Like I said, we'll stream next Saturday. The Saturday after I will not be streaming, but I'm going to try to do a Monday or Tuesday stream. I am going to pick up coin before I go out of town that Saturday. And then I will get to a hunt when I get back. So that will be on, let me see. Got to think about that. 22nd, probably the 23rd is going to be my guess. And to lay down some bricks so it would destroy the floor. Oh man, 90%er number 2, Brian Robeson, smoking us tonight. He is on it. Banks is trying to get you a box of $50 this week. After that, I want to do a box of quarters. There's a ton of, yeah, I do a box of quarters normally, Sheriff Buck Steel, in about an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours on average. So they don't take as long. Of course, I don't look at every coin. I look anything that is a recognized error by PCGS or NGC. That's what I look for. I don't look for all. I know there's a lot of other things out there that you can't get graded, but I usually don't spend much time on them. Some people do, which is fine. That's cool. I just normally don't have that kind of time to spend on them, but hopefully there is some goodies in there. All right, that is going to do it. Last roll right there. That was a rough box, Roy Hathaway. A couple of NIFCs and a hold coin. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Not a good box. All right, go ahead and get in on the 75 likes if you would like to. It wasn't a skunk. That's true, Eric. We'll take that. Not a full-on skunk. We found something. All right, we are done. Board is updated. All right, Roy, sorry I have nothing to add for that one. We couldn't even find enough NIFCs, but we do have your Morgan dollar in there. So I appreciate the box donation, my friend. All right, 75 likes is open. Currently 63 people watching. And we have 43 people entered into giving away. Hey, Mariners Rich, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Michael Wells, how you doing? Been a minute. Lyle Okamoto in the house. David Gullidge is here. That's a few people pop in I didn't see. ENR, how you doing? Silverman 92 in the house as well. All right, 50, now 51 entered. We are going to draw a winner. Good luck. Here we go. And the winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Michael Erickson made an amazing teriyaki chicken bowl. That sounds good. Michael Erickson will be the 75 likers winner. Congratulations, Michael Erickson. And there it is. Congrats. All envelopes are available except for 10, Michael Erickson. 10 is the only one that is gone. He says number 9. Oh, we're going right to the next one. So there is number 9 right there. What do we got? Number 9. Ooh, look at that beaut right there. Got us a 1969 proof 40%er right there. Got a little toning on the obverse. Not a bad little find. Congratulations, Michael Erickson. There it is. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. 100 likes will be up next. And then we will have EOS 1, 2, and 3 available as well. Lori says, I'm so cold. You're lucky you're not here, Lori. You're welcome, Michael Erickson. It's about 28 degrees here, and there's snow on the ground. All right. Next up is going to be the dollar race. It is a buck a spot. As many spots as you like. First place will win a unopened 1962 proof set. Second to last will get a silver dime. So let me know if you have any interest in the dollar race. And we will get a rolling. Michael Erickson says 10 if he's still trying to get Gabe that win. Gabe for 10. Michael Erickson for 5. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Brian Jensen for 4. Foster's Finds for 5. Martin for 5. Gabe for 5. Oh, Mike, I'm scared. Excuse me. Hang on. 5 for Martin, 5 for Michael Erickson, and 5 for Gabe. I almost couldn't read that right, Martin Bowen. I don't know what the deal was. Michael Erickson for 5. Shell Bell for 5. Roy for 5. Chest for 5. Andy Gary Sinise for 5. Michael Spicer for 5. 45 degrees. Sean Leslie, 5 spots for you, Sean Leslie. Ooh, Jolly Roger AR, another couple spots for Gabe. Lori for 5. Eric A for 5. All right, let me double check quick. Make sure I got everybody here. Just a second. All right, we have 10 for Gabe, Michael Erickson for 5, Brian Jensen for 4. I mind it, Mariners Rich. I hate winter. I hate everything about it. I'm getting worse and worse every year. Foster's Fines for 5. Martin for 5. Gabe for 5. Michael Erickson for 5. Shell Bell for 5. Unopened for now, says Sheriff Bucksteel. Roy Hathaway 5. Chess 5. Gary Sinise 5. Michael Spicer for 5. Sean Leslie for 5. 2 for Gabe again. Lori for 5. Eric A for 5. You see 81. Thank you, Shell Bell. I will double check that number after I enter them. All right. Give me just a second. I'm going to get this race. It's going to take me a second to get these names typed in. But we will get there. about halfway. All right, it looks like that part is good to go. Let me make sure we haven't had anything else change here. Thank you, Sean Leslie. I appreciate it. Vinny, did you happen to do shuffles at all? I don't see anything here, but maybe I'm missing it. 4. Thank you, sir. All right, just a second. We'll be ready to roll. Thank you, everybody, for getting in on the race. I appreciate it. All right. All right. We are ready to roll, everybody. Let's get after it here. On to the ducky race we go. 2:22 on the clock. We are doing 4 shuffles. 2:22 and set. Shuffles are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good luck, everybody. And here we go. And Sean Leslie out there with the early lead. Followed by Michael Erickson and Gabe. Gabe into second. Stays in second. Now Gabe to the lead. Gabe out front. Martin now takes the lead. Here comes another Gabe duck. He's back up to the front. Gabe in the lead. Here comes Eric A now. Eric A up front. And it is hot and heavy action here at the front. They are back and forth. Gabe to the lead again. Foster's Fine's kind of been holding a steady second, third up there. And Gabe just keeps coming back to the front. Here comes the Gary Sinise duck. Tries to get the second. Can't get there. And Gabe again can't get it. Treasure Chest to the lead. He can't hang on. Now it is Brian Jensen. And it is Sean hanging on. Now Foster's Finds to the front. He's starting to fade a little. And it looks like Gabe back to the lead. 1 minute to go. 1 minute. Here comes Chef Lori. Lori up front. She cannot hang on. Gabe back to the lead. Now Michael Erickson. Gabe coming back. Gabe back to the lead. Gabe up front. Now Eric A. assumes the lead. And now it is Michael Erickson back up front. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds. Michael Erickson in the lead. Fighting everybody off here. Here comes Sean. Here comes Shellbell. Here comes Gabe. Everybody moving to the front. And a bunch of them just went to the back. Michael Spicer assumes the lead. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds. Here comes the oh my gosh, is the treasure chest going to do it? He's not. It looks like Michael Erickson will strike again. And he does. Michael Erickson with the win. Let's see who had second to last for that silver dime. It is going to be Roy with the dime time. And Michael Erickson wins another one. You've been whipping up on these races here, Michael Erickson, in the last few weeks. Congratulations to you. Very nice. Michael Erickson walks away with another one, and Roy was second to last. Thank you guys for the channel support through the duck races. It helps with giveaways and shipping and all the other things that make this happen every week. So thank you guys a bunch. I appreciate that. Michael Erickson does it again. That is going to be a 62 proof set. Thank you again, everybody. I appreciate it. All right, there is that. Let me get a dime here for Roy. Hey, Deadhead Coins, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. There is the dime time for Roy. Thank you guys again. I appreciate it. All right, Roy, we're going right back to you with box number 2. There it is. I'm assuming we're going to try a different bank this time around. Or you may surprise me. You may go back. I don't know. We had 2 Nifsies and 1 miscellaneous in CU2. All right, Roy, what do you think? Any thoughts? We have the MB bank, the PB bank, or we can go back to the well with the CU sister box. Let me know which way you want to go, Roy. I have no advice on this one. He says MB2. All right, we'll try that. MB2. All right, let's grab it and see what happens. I'll grab you another Morgan Dollar here. Do this 1921, and that one is a Flipadelphia. All right, there it is. All right, MB2, let's see. MB2. This one is a double stack box. Ended with 4 64s. Holy cow, Brian Robeson. Nice box, brother. And 9 Nifsies on top of that. You can't complain. All right, here we go. MB2. And there it is. Please give us an ender. Well, I don't see one. Yeah, I don't see anything exciting. We're going to have to do it the hard way. You smell 7 walkers? Holy cow, Mariners Rich. I like the way you're thinking. I would take a walker. 7 would be fantastic. All right, here we go. Box number 2 for Roy Hathaway. Here it is, roll 1. Roll 1 for Roy. And it appears we have 5 newbies in here. Appear to be 24s. And not a, hey, Young Deposit Treasures, how you doing? And here is roll number 2. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like maybe 6 new ones in this roll. Keep an eye on that. I don't have a ton of extra boxes tonight, but we will see what we can do. There's a 72D, not the no FG. All right, roll number 3. Roll 3. And here we go. Looks like maybe 1, not 2 new coins in this one. Nice 1983. Not the no FG though. There's a 74D. Not the DDO. And that is it. On to roll 4. So I'm seeing less new coin here, so that is a good thing. Come on, give us something. We need some shiny here. We need to get the Silver Streak kicked back off. We broke it last week after 8 weeks. Had some big boxes through that stretch. There's a 72D. Not the DDO. Just 2 new coins in this one too, so looks like we're looking good on the new coins now. Just had that one roll that had a lot. There's another 72D. Like I said, should have a quarter video out this week. I'll probably try to get a $half video out as well. I have quite a backlog of $half videos. Just got to find some time to get one edited up. And we should be good to go there. Ooh, that might be a proofer. What do we got? Nope, it's a big old thick edge 1999. That is probably out of a mint set. 71D, haven't seen many of those tonight. Not the DDO. There is my very first 2025 right there. 2025D, I have not found one until now. I will take that 2025D in the box. We have one. First of the year. I will be holding on to that. Do not have any for my albums as of yet. To watch these a little bit closer now. Nope, I haven't seen any 96 yet, Martin. No 96s. So that I'm happy about. That is, I can't believe that is the first 2025. I thought I would find some before now. Not that I'm complaining. Don't get me wrong. I can send you some, Brian Robeson. I have plenty up here. I have a lot of 2024s. That's what most of them were. Yeah, 2025s are a thing, Mariners Rich. They're out there. There was a few people that got full boxes of 2025 halves earlier this year. I was dreading that because I figured they would show up in my area, but fortunately, not yet. They are out there, for sure. And very few 23. That's about all I see, Brian. Mostly 23s and 24s. Every now and then, like that last box we did, had a fair amount of 2021s in it, but I don't see them often either. Yep, I would set it aside. 2025S or just 2025s? I just looked back at your comment. So there are 2025s of all varieties of coin. This is it for the pennies, the last two raw. 2023. All 21s and 22s. Oh, okay, I got it. Just double checking to make sure I didn't read it wrong. I looked back at that and I was like, yes, well, wait a minute. But that 2025 reminds me more of the, it looks more like the 2015s through 2020s kind of had a different look to them. That's what it reminds me of. They just seem different to me than the others, but it don't look like, it's not real shiny like the 2024s, 2023s. I realized how there. Yeah, I just was trying to follow along there, and I just was making sure I wasn't giving you bad information. That was my concern. There is a 2018 first NIFC of the box. All right, on to roll number 14 right here. Long ways to go still. Here's a very shiny. Yeah, I really thought I would see more of them by now. There's another NIFC, a 2004. So we're not going to get skunked at least. Have a couple of finds. Nice, 81 likes. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. Somehow we crazily hit like 130 likes or something last week, which was wild. So thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. That is definitely more than we normally see. Usually we are around about 100, 110, so that was definitely cool last week to had quite a few new people pop in the stream as well. There's a 1983. Not the no FG. All right, roll 16. Starting to see a few more new coins here the last few rolls. Not a ton, but definitely ticking up a little bit. Still mostly 22s and 24s. Come on, box, give us something. Random 90 time. We haven't seen a 90 in a couple of weeks. Is that going to be a proof? Nope. Another nice 1986. Thick edge 86. 2021. And nada. Come on, box. Please give up some shiny. I'll see if I can get a video this week out of the 3 leftover boxes. I think it might already be making her mad. It may be too late already, Vinny. Good coffee, buddy. Almost gone. I have to dip back into the water here in a minute. There is a 72D. Not the no FG. Uh-oh, Eric, are you turning into a frog? What's happening? I see the frog man on there. All right, here we go. Come on. Not being nice to us this week, Roy, for sure. There's a 83. Not the no FG. All right. 29 rolls left in the box. This is roll 21. It is a 71D. Not a DDO. All right, 3 rolls left, top half of the box. There's a 82D. Not the no FG. And we found all them 82 no FGs in that one box a while back, and I have not seen one since. They've suddenly disappeared once again. I don't know where they have gone, but come on, give us something exciting. I'd take a sticker coin at this point. Anything. I haven't seen a 90 in a few weeks. Another 83. So all my any penny hunts I do in the future are going to be one boxers due to the not being able to get any anymore. I do have enough here to do quite a few videos, so hopefully we'll keep some penny content going here and there. till the day comes that I run out, which will happen eventually. There is a 72D. No dice. All right, first roll, bottom half of the box right here. Come on. I don't know, Roy. I do not know. It's not looking good. I don't know. I wondered the same thing, Vinny, but I wasn't going to say anything. Everybody's none-iting. There's a beautiful 1971. And it will not be the DDO. I think we lost everybody, Vinny. Hypnotized by the coin flipping. Silver Addiction. I'm going to send you a text either tonight or tomorrow about a possible date to meet up with you maybe and have lunch while I'm passing through here in a couple weeks. So let me know if that will possibly work for you. I will be making my way from Detroit up to Saginaw here in a couple weeks, so I figured maybe if you're around I may catch up with you. Oh, Mr. Box, you're putting me to sleep. We need to wake up anything at this point, Michael Erickson. It has been a roughin'. I do not like it when they're this slow. I'd rather have a bunch of NIFCs or something. It still surprises me sometimes how this silver just shuts off. I mean, 3 weeks ago we were, actually for a 4 or 5 week period a few weeks ago, we were rolling in silver. We were rolling and rolling. You think they'll forget and keep minting them because it's the government? I suppose it's possible, Eric. We'll see. Oh man, Vinny went barber on it. Let's just go cat bust half, Vinny. Why wait? Let's just go big time. If we're gonna do it, let's just do it right. That's what I'm saying. All right, 18 rolls left in the box. Yeah. This has been a rough go here. I was feeling good about it too. And now I'm feeling sad. No silver yet. 22, 22, and a 24 at the end. I wouldn't doubt it, Silver Addiction. They'll probably sell them on, they'll probably have somebody in one of the offices there selling them on eBay for $1,000 a box or something stupid. They're paying big money for them, I hear. I haven't looked the last few days, but they were. So still never do anything halfway, says Vinny. There you go. Good advice, Vinny, right there. Never do it halfway. Do it all the way or nothing. That's what I'm saying. That could be a nifty right here. Nope. 1990 Piber. 72, not the no FG'er. 3 9's fine, and I'll call it mine, says Eric A. There's a nice saying. I like that one. That's a good one, Eric A. Oh, come on. You're being ugly, box. Another 72D. Nice one. Not the no FG again. We cannot seem to find much in this box. Come on, just give us a 40 here, just to make us feel good. Please, there's a 73D. Haven't seen many of these. Good night, Valerie. Take care. Get some sleeps. When I got into trouble, I jumped in with both feet. There you go. All the way, Vinny. Do it all the way. Oh. $71D. What was that? The oldest coin I have found coin roll hunting was a Barber. It was a 1890 something, Ian. I think is the oldest. I take that back. I've had an Indian head penny older. I think it was 1880s. That might be the oldest thing, I believe. I almost missed your comment there. I must not have looked back often enough, but I think that's right if I remember correctly. All right, 12 rolls left, everybody. 12 rolls to go. Will we get some shiny? I don't know. I'm feeling less and less good about it as the box goes on. Not giving up yet, but there is another NIFC 2014. Oy, oy, oy. This is a rough box, everybody. It is a rough one. At least it's not a skunker. I'm starting to see more new coin pop up again, Roy. We started out with a few. It kind of went away. Now it's coming back again. 9 rolls left. 8 in the box. Oh. There's a 73. All right, 7 rolls to go. After this one, still no shiny. 3 NIFCs and a 2025. Six rolls in the box. And now we're back to almost no new coins again. Oh, nice find, Ralph. Got a 1928 wood grainer in a roll today. There could be, I would check on eBay for that, JP, because sometimes those will sell for decent money. You'll just have to see what they're selling for. Some people do like those a lot. Those wood grainers. That's where I would start out by trying to price it. If it were I. Other than that, I'm not sure. I mean, I would definitely pay a little extra for one myself, but I'm sure they go for a decent amount more than just a standard wheat cent. All right, 4 rolls in the box, 1 in hand. It has been somewhat ugly. Sure, someone pay a few pesos for it. I hope so, Aaron Foy. We need to find some silver. It has been another kind of ugly night tonight. So far, with the first 2 boxes, no WB boxes this week. Three rolls left. We will be doing the Saturday special. We'll be up next after this, and then we're going to get into box 3 for Michael Spicer. I have 0 advice on where to go, Michael Spicer, because it is not looking good. Oh, Silver Addiction has super chatted in a silver bribe. $4.99 super chat from Silver Addiction. He says, here, silver, silver, silver. Whatever it takes at this point. I hope it works, Silver Addiction. We need help. We definitely need help. 2 rolls left. Ooh, 1907 V-nickel. That's a good find as well. ENR. I would be happy, happy, happy with that. Thank you again for that super chat, Silver Addiction. I hope it kicks things into gear because, Lord, we need some help. It is a rough go again. It sort of kind of reminds me of last week. There it is, roll 50, empty box. And nada. It is going to be another nada. The last 2 weeks we have been in the land of nada for the silver, so I agree, Mariners Rich. Ugly. That is it. We got the 2025 and 3 NIFCs. Terrible box. Sorry, Roy. They got us again. All right, Roy, would you like the 2025? It was out of your box, so if you would like it, it is yours. We did not get our 6 NIFCs for a dime, unfortunately. So it looks like it's going to be a couple of Morgans that will be headed your way. You had 7 boo boxes of halves this week. Oh no, Jolly Roger. I don't want to hear that. No more boo boxes. All right, I'll set this 2025 aside, Roy. If you want it, it's yours. It wasn't your box. I can keep it. Okay. Stick to the dimes, he says. We coined a phrase, boo boxes. They're ugly. They are ugly. All right. It is going to be Saturday special time up next. Thank you, Roy, for letting me keep that. I appreciate it. First one of those I have found. Not that it's super fantastic, but... All right, Saturday special. It is going to be 1 ounce round for first place. Half ounce round for second place. Half ounce round for third place. 40%, or excuse me, 90% half dollar for fourth. And a silver dime for second to last. We're still at $10 per spot to get in right now if you're interested. $10 per spot on the Saturday special. We have Jolly Roger and Miss Lynn E. We have Silver Addiction, Dose. We have Dose Addiction. Silver Addiction in. 1 for Shellbell. 1 for Chicken Man Dan. Total 89 silver. Holy cow, Jolly Roger, that's awesome. That is quite the haul right there. Brian Jensen. I have never even come close to that in dimes. Michael Spicer. Roy for 2. Ian R for 2. Eric A for a spot.
What time do you usually make it to bed tonight?
Usually around 11:45 or so. Okay. You can get up, take a pill. What time?
Actually, like 12:30, but as close as I can get to that as possible.
Okay.
So.
I'll see what time I get in there.
Okay.
Night. All right, I got Ian R for 2, Eric A for a spot, Rolf for 3. Foster's for a spot. Lori for 2. 2 shuffles, says the Vinny. Yeah, I have never even remotely came close to that, Jolly Roger. 2. Most I've ever had in the box was 2 dimes. And that's happened twice, and that was it. That is pretty sweet. All right, let me double check these real quick, make sure I didn't miss anybody, and then we'll get rolling here. All right, Jolly Roger and Lynn, Silver Addiction, Shellbell, Chicken Man, Brian Jensen, Michael Spicer, Roy for 2, Ian R for 2, Eric A for a spot, Rolf for 3, Foster's for a spot, and Lori for 2. All right, that will do it. Give me just a second to get names in here. right, names are in. We are just about there. And we will be off and running on the Saturday special for this week. Good luck, everybody, on the race. Hopefully you guys will get some good goodies here. All right, we are doing 5 shuffles. We're going to get after it. Good luck again, everybody, on the race. Hopefully you guys can get up there and win one. 2 shuffles we're doing. 2 shuffles. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Here we are right there. 2:22 on the clock. Super full screen. We are doing 2 shuffles. 1, 2. Good luck, everybody. And here we go. And we're off. Look at all those Sannies go. Roy Hathaway way out front, pulling away a little bit. Now they're reeling him back in. Here comes Silver Addiction moving up. He is going to take the lead from Roy. Silver Addiction now out front. And Roy comes fighting right back, but not before Lynn Ehrenzeller can take him. Lynn to the lead. Lynn now out front. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Lynn Ehrenzeller in the lead. Lori in second. Chicken Man Dan in third. Here comes Eric A. moving up as well. Lynn still hanging on, though. She's starting to stretch it out again. But here comes Eric A. looking for the lead. And he will get there. Eric A. to the lead. Lynn back to second. ENR currently in third. Here comes Silver Addiction moving up towards the front. Under a minute to go. Silver Addiction made it up. Now he's falling back. Ian to the lead. Here comes Lori. Lori to the lead now. Lori out front. ENR second. Lori starting to fade. ENR back to the lead. But here comes Rolf. Rolf to the lead. He is starting to stretch it out as well. Silver Addiction starting to make his way back up. Rolf still out front. Here comes Jolly Roger challenging. He'll take the lead. 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds. Jolly Roger is out front. Rolf in second. Now Chicken Man Dan to second. Here comes Shellbell, though. Shellbell to the lead. Here comes ENR. And Ian will be the winner. Boy, it is close for second, third, and fourth. Let's go to the board here. And it's going to be ENR, Shellbell, Rolf, and Silver Addiction, top 4. Second to last is going to go to Chicken Man Dan with the silver dime. ENR gets the job done for the win. Second place, Shellbell. Rolf in third. And Silver Addiction in fourth. And there it is right there. Thank you guys a bunch for getting in on the race. Congratulations to the winners. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and find some good goodies for you guys here. See what we got out there. All right. ENR, you get to pick from the available 1 ounce rounds. Let me find all those here. I have a few. Here's what we have for 1 ouncers. We have an Aztec round right there. We have an Australian kangaroo. We have a Philharmonic. We have a Sunshine Minting. And we have a Walking Liberty style round right there. That one is Money Metals Exchange. We have a St. Gaudens style. We have the Morgan Dollar poker chip there. And we have an Apmex bar. So what is your flavor? ENR. Can you get a... Yes, you can, Roy. Thank you very much, brother. Very generous. I do have one of the few of those left. Right there. I will add that in. Very generous, Roy. Appreciate it, brother. So there it is right there. 1982 proof $50 is going to go to the EOS. Compliments of Roy Hathaway. Thank you, Roy. Very generous. And Ian says, give me the roo. He is kangarooing. There it is right there. Shell Bell, you get to choose from the half-ounce rounds. I did pick a few more up today. So we can take a peek at those and see what we have. So here are the available options. There is, this has got some pink toning to it. It says American Eagle on it, 1982. That is a half-ounce round there. I have a couple of the Canadian, I think them are polar bears if I remember correctly, right there, 2 of those. I have one more of the Andrew Jacksons. I have this one here is the George L. Marshall Lodge in Dayton, Ohio. That is a Masonic coin. I have a couple of Morgan poker chip styles and another polar bear. All right, Eric. Good night, brother. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. So let me know, Shell Bell, what you like. The polar bear will do. Rolf, you're up next. You choose from the same ones. If there's something there you like, let me know. Silver Addiction, Walker, or a Franklin for you. Polar bear also for Rolf. Walker, all right, will do. There is a polar bear as well for Rolf. Let me get a Walker for the Silver Addiction. And we will be good to go. And then we're going to get into box number 3. Coming up next, it will be for Michael Spicer. All right, Michael Spicer, I don't know where to tell you. I have no advice for you at this point. And we're also going to have compliments of Roy Hathaway. Another Roy is the Man Gaw. And we're going to have another beautiful 1982 proof George Washington commemorative right there. Compliments of Roy Hathaway. Thank you, Roy. Very generous as well. Thank you, thank you. Michael Spicer, he's going with the CU box. He's still feeling it. All right, let me get these cleaned up here out of the way. Put Roy's giveaway with the EOS's. Oop, I got to get Chicken Man Silver Dime. I almost forgot it. There is a Merc Dime for you, Chicken Man Dan. And there it is right there. Thank you guys again for getting in the race. I appreciate it. All right, Michael Spicer, I know you do some of the different dates on these. I have a 1889 Philly. I have a 1886 Philly. I have a 1884 O. And I have a 1921 Philly. What is your flavor, sir? Let me know. And I will get you one put in the envelope. Grab CU1 here. 1889. All right, we can do that. $84.21. There it is. 1889 in the envelope for you, sir. All right, and here is CU1 right here. See if we have any better luck than Roy had with his box. These were the hot boxes for a while. Can't get this one to open up here. It is black rolls again, which they have been lately. And I do not see any enders. So we're going to have to do it the hard way again. Hey, JC likes Pam. How you doing? All right, here we go. Box 3 of the night right here. We're running ahead of schedule tonight. Not really sure how that happened, but we are. Well, here we go. Good luck, Michael Spicer. I hope this is more fruitful than the last CU box. We will take a peek at the leftovers after this one is over. We'll get into a short half an hour or so auction after this. And then we will do some giveaways and wrap it up. So there it is right there. Rolo number 1 for Michael Spicer. Good luck, Michael. Here we go. I don't see anything super exciting in roll 1 so far. There's a 82. Not the no FG. And nada. Roll 3. Or excuse me, roll 2. I can't count. Roll 2. There's a decent looking 71D. Not the DDO. Man, box, Lori is all over you already. You better pull it together or it is going to be a long hunt. There's a 72 once again, the no FG. Roll 3. Definitely not a lot of new coinage in here, but we will take it. There's a 2023. There's a 72D. Not. Oh, man. That is a haul. Glad you made it home safely, JC. I don't know if you guys got any weather out there. We do have snow on the ground. Roads are clear, though. I think we're supposed to have freezing drizzle tomorrow, if I remember correctly. With some rain. Sounds like it will be a very fun day. Not really. Sad part is, even if I could go metal detecting, everything's froze. Can't get out. Bullion baby in the house. What is up, brother? Thanks for stopping by. We're having a rough night tonight. We are struggling to find any shiny. So far, not so good. Did find my first 2025 tonight, though. Fishtailed it a little bit. It can be sketchy. This weather can be sketchy. Cold there, 50s and 60s. Wow, that is pretty chilly for there, Robert. I think we had a high of like 36 today, which is the warmest it's been pretty much all week. This is definitely below average temperatures for us down here. Normally, we metal detect all winter long. You couldn't get out now if you wanted to. No matter what, I'm still one of the greats. Well, thank you, William, baby. I appreciate it, brother. We're hanging in there. Heard Pa found a seeded half the other day. Dad's Spare Change found one the other day. Silver Serpent. I don't know that Pa did, but Dad's Spare Change did find one. It was a 1865S. I have photos. Compliments of Miss Shellbell. She forwarded them on to me. She said, "You're going to want to see what he found." And she was right. I did want to see it. Hey, Sean Bowden, how you doing, brother? Eeh. Come on, Mr. Box. It is wild, man. I'm doing good, Sean. Obviously busy as ever, but we are hanging in there. I'll be happy someday to be done building houses and get back in my little coin room and kind of a little more business as usual. So we should be back inside tomorrow in the afternoon working on some stuff, so will not abuse the phone privilege, only important stuff. Well, that was an important one for sure. Yep, there you go. $200 coin dropped off for face value. It happens all the time. You just got to get the right boxes. That is the deal. So if all goes well, my intention is to do another house update tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get that done, but we got a lot on our plate to get finished tomorrow. I got to get some stairs finished. I got to get some OSB down upstairs in the bonus room above the garage. Probably at some point I need to get some electric up there. We got to get back in the house. I got to build some newel posts tomorrow. So I just bought a brand new table saw to do all my trim work. So I got to get that put together tomorrow and get that ready to roll as well. Oh yeah, that's right. I did have a pic cutting the stair stringers. Lynn posted in the Facebook group. I'm ready, Sean, anytime. I've been ready to find silver since roll 1. It just hasn't happened yet. I was mentally prepared for it, but we couldn't get it done so far. The only bank we have not delved into is the PV bank so far. So yeah, exciting stuff. Get some stairs done finally and get some lights upstairs. Give us some extra storage space. We can get some stuff out of the garage, which will be nice. So I am definitely excited about that. So luckily the good old Lions came through Thursday night and they won one finally. I was starting to think our season was done. But I am no longer going to the football game when I go up to my son's. We're doing a Red Wings game instead. He is selling his game tickets. Actually, they may have already been sold. A 40 and a Nipsey. Box 2. Nice. You were doing well tonight, Brian Robeson. Can't be mad. 490s. That's what? Like almost 90 bucks nowadays. Which is crazy to me, but there is the first find of the box, 2019 NIFC. It's a start. There's a 72D. $84.30. You cannot be mad about that. That was almost a quarter of what you paid for the box in 4 coins. That is wild. Did you ever think that that would happen? I didn't. I always wanted it to be up this high, but never thought it would happen. And now that we're here, sometimes I don't like it. Now that you got to pay more for everything. I thought it would be awesome for it to be up this high, but we'll keep stacking her up every week. A little at a time. Wow, that was a great box, Silver Addiction. I gotta watch that. I was kind of intrigued by the, Rob had a box he hunted from 1975 that he bought. I was actually surprised that he did not find more wheats in that box. I think there was 22, 23. I thought there would be a lot more. That was my thoughts, but it did not go that way. Ooh, there's Silver Addiction's killer percent video. Get in on some of that action. That sounds like it's going to be a fun one to watch right there. Yeah, I did too, Crate Craft. I was ready for at least 50 or 60. But it was just about double what he usually does, which, I mean, that's good and all, but I just was surprised it wasn't more for a box that old. I thought there would be a lot more goodies in there. Oh, these boxes tonight. Well, the good news is I think either way, even if we get no more silver this year, we're going to still be over 1 per box. That's the good news. All right, come on. Man, this is rough. We're almost halfway through the box, Michael Spicer. I am trying. Come on. Give us something else. One stinking NIFC so far. I think I got a little spoiled with all that silver we were finding a few weeks ago. I think I got just a little spoiled. Might be another NIFC in this roll, maybe. Nope. 2021. I'm trying, Michael Spicer. I really am. We got the dot and the dot dot. Well, hopefully next week's boxes are better if this don't pan out. The WB boxes, I was hoping I'd get Loomis boxes again this week because them have been they've been better, and I've been getting more and more of the Loomis boxes from the WB bank. So that's what I was hoping for this week, but we'll have to see next week if it pans out. All right, second half of the box starts right here. Second half. And so far, it don't look any better than the first half. There's a 77D, first one of the night. Not the DDO. We will have some auction goodies coming up about a half hour or so here shortly. And then we will have at least 4 EOSs here at the end. Still have 100 likes as well if we can get that done. So still have at least 4, maybe 5 giveaways coming up. There's a 1982, no dice. Oh, come on, box. You're not being very much fun. Hopefully the other boxes got a little something in them, or it will be a very boring video this week. Well, I take that back. I have enough videos backlogged. Whatever video I post this week, we'll probably find some silver most likely. I believe as a whole, between the personal hunts and the stream, I think I am over 300 silvers on the year right now. So it has been a good year as far as I'm concerned. Either way. There is a 72. Jeff Provost in the house. What's happening, Mr. Jeff? Ugh. These rolls just are not getting any better. All right, we have 18 rolls left in the box. 18 rolls left. Just can't seem to pop any shiny tonight. It is a shame. Can hardly find a coin with a mint mark on it, to be honest with you. Good, how'd that go? Did you have anything exciting? I had my favorite pizza tonight and some good old Red Baron. One of my favorite pizzas, believe it or not. Ooh, tie. That sounds good. I know the guys at the coin shop do tie quite a bit. There's a good tie place right around the corner from them. They usually get that sometimes when I'm there working. Found a 66 40%er. Looks like it came from an SMS set. Nice. You've been on a nice little roll tonight there, Brian Robeson. You're making me a little jelly. A little jelly. We're not finding anything over yonder here. Had your brother's ribs and watched the dog smoke Bama. Can't beat that. Yeah, I would be. Very good night for you, Brian. I'm sad. This is going to be 2 weeks in a row for us. The way things are going here. No shiny. Maybe we could switch to the Brian Robeson live cam. There you go. Retired old guy. We need to pipe him in, hunting rolls. You'll think it's me, maybe. I just can't believe how bad these rolls got all of a sudden the last couple of weeks. We were rolling there for a little while. And now they have just done shut off. Just like that. Went from real good to just absolutely bad in 2 weeks. Ooh, nice, Mariners Rich. I haven't had some good crab legs in a while. It has been a long time. I used to love some king crab legs, snow crab legs. Okay, you're not doing any errors or varieties. I usually do them in here just because they're pretty quick to look for the most part, but we can barely find anything with a mint mark on it tonight. There's a 74D, not the DDO. It is rough, my friends. Got 7 customer wrap rolls of quarters from the bank, 2 20/20Ws. Nice. That is awesome in just a couple rolls, Denmo. It usually takes me a couple boxes to find that many if I'm lucky. Dungeness. Too far south for the king crab. I think you got to be up a little closer to the Alaska area for that king crab. Yeah, it's definitely lucky in that many rolls. I have been watching, I don't know, any of you guys, I've watched the Hoover Boys forever, and Kurt has a fishing channel as well. Have you guys ever watched that? He does like some crab fishing and some other stuff on there, which was pretty cool to catch those blue crabs over in Maryland. You guys ever watch that? Mental Health Day, I think is what he calls that channel. Pretty good. Does some good fishing stuff on there. Yeah, it's not a bad channel. It's something different. And then he has the other one after he bought his cabin, that Catch and Cook cabin, which he does some fun stuff on there as well. So yeah, I do too, Jeff. I've watched pretty much everything. I've probably watched their metal detecting videos. I've probably watched everything at least 3 times over the years. So I enjoy them a lot. They're super down-to-earth guys. I hunted around them for a couple hours, and actually up in Chazy, up in Shellbell's neck of the woods back at Digstock in 2019, I think it was. Got to meet them, got some autographs and all that stuff at the pre-hunt meet. But definitely some cool guys, man. The way they are on TV, exactly the way they are in person, from everything I've seen. So definitely some fun guys for sure. I enjoy their content. Always have. They're the ones that got me started metal detecting. Watching all those videos, I'm like, man, I got to get a metal detector. And here we are. It's been what? I bought my metal detector in 2017. So it has been 8 years, 9 years, something like that. Definitely fun. Yeah, I miss Bobby a lot. He was probably behind Kurt. He was probably my favorite. He was a good dude. Fun on the videos. Super fun in person. Got yours a 96. Man, you've been at it a little bit longer than me, Denbo. I had never considered it till I stumbled across them in early 2017. And then probably a couple months after that is when I stumbled across Rob's videos. And it wasn't long after I started coin roll hunting and metal detecting, so. It is a slow night, Pang. No silver tonight. We're on box 3. Got a few NIFCs and a miscellaneous, and that is it. It has been a very rough night. We've been spoiled lately with plenty of silver, and the trend is not continuing tonight, so. Yeah, I didn't make it to, yeah, Billy was fun. I like Quarter Hoarder too. I've been to several hunts with him. Actually, it was the last dig stock that we went to. The last morning we were driving over because they were doing all the drawings for the detectors and stuff, and we sat in the booth next to him and Dog Tag Doug. Talked to them quite a bit while we were having breakfast. Pretty nice guy, for sure. So he's definitely doing good. Does some good videos. I wouldn't mind getting up to hunt with him sometime. Up in Pennsylvania. There is a 72D. Well, we're running out of time there, Tom Thumb. This is the second to last roll right here. It is not looking good, my friends. It is not looking good. Don't look like we're going to get enough NIFCs to translate that into some silver. All right, last roll right there. Box 3 gone. PA Borders only 5 hours. Must just say, there you go, Shell Bell. I would love to get back up that way and do some detecting. I've been getting the urge to go to another organized hunt again. I just don't want to do dig stock, but I might end up having to do it. I have been getting the urge. I wish they'd go back to New York. I'd definitely go up there for that. All the New York hunts have been very fun. All right. 1 NIFC. That is it. Yuck. So 6 NIFCs and a miscellaneous on the night. That is a tough night, my friends. Sorry about that, Michael Spicer. It was rough. We're going to take a peek at these other 3 boxes I got. See if there's anything more exciting in those. I got a feeling there's not. But we're going to try. So we'll start it with MB1. We already hunted the sister box. This one's all busted open. They said they dropped this in the vault. So the sides all broke out of it. So let's take a peeky peek here. It looks a lot like the last box that we hunted like this, the other MB box. Yeah, I don't see anything exciting so far in there. Let's try the PBs. It's a different bank. Maybe we'll have some luck. I don't know. Yep, it is a grind, Silver Addiction. There is a little disappointment, Michael Erickson. We've been spoiled here the last couple months. PB1. We did get a bag a couple weeks ago that had 7 or 8 silvers in it that was from this bank, so maybe, who knows? PB1, let's take a look and see. Yep, I don't see anything exciting in this one. So let's check out the sister box, PB2. See if that looks any better. Ugh. Yeah, that one was very disappointing, Michael Erickson, for sure. There is PB2. My guess, it's going to look a lot like the last box, but yep, pretty much. Man, couple of tough weeks here. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to wash my hands. We're going to do about a 30-minute or so. Yep, got the grunt style going for sure. I got about 8 of these shirts probably we bought a couple years ago in Tennessee. All right, I'm going to wash my hands and we'll get into some auction stuff. And some giveaways. I will be right back. Give me just a second. ahead and do some auctiony items here. About a half hour or so, we'll do some giveaways, and we'll wrap her up. We're running way ahead of schedule tonight, which is a little abnormal, but we'll take it. All right. All right, first thing up tonight, we are going to have a beautiful, let me get the camera zoom back in here a little bit so we can see what's happening. We have us a beautiful 1961 proof Benji. Right there, if you are interested, we're going to start that at $25. $25, 1961 proof Benji. Maybe you happen to need one for the old album. $25 start on 61 proof Benji if there is interest. Let me know. All right. All right, last call on this Benji, if there's any interest in that. Last call on the Benji. All right, we are going to move her on then. We're going to switch up to something else here. Next up, we're going to have us, we had one of these last week. It is a little silver, it was like a death soldier or something like that, if I remember right. There she is right there. Got the cool little coin with the soldier on it right there. Got the flag on the back, 1/10 troy ounce, 3/9 fine silver. Got the card with it. Cool little piece. We're going to start that out if there is interest at $10. $10 start. They're selling for $20, $25 online. So I figured $10 is a fair starter on that one. If you're interested, let me know. Sean Bowden says, I'll do $10 on that one. He says, I'm in. $10 to Sean Bowden. He is currently the top bidder. Sean Bowden at 10. Sean Bowden at 10. VMC says, oh! All right, Sean Bowden at $10, and we're now going once. Going once on the 10th ounce silver. All right, Sean Bowden still the top bidder, and we're now going twice. Well, we were, if I could type, just a second. We're going twice to Sean Bowden now. Going twice, Sean Bowden. All right, last call on this item, last call. Hey, Visterian, how you doing? Last call on this 1/10 ounce silver Death Soldier. Sean Bowden, top bidder at $10. Last call on this item. Last call. And sold to Sean Bowden at 10. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. All right, very nice. All right, next up, if there's any interest, I got a Morgan dollar here that I have been hanging on to forever. This one is it is the New York Bank Hoard from the U.S. Treasury. New York Bank Hoard from the U.S. Treasury. It's a 1887. 1887. And there she is right there. This is the one that has, I think this one had a piece of cloth from the bag in it or something, if I remember right. I'm trying to remember for sure. I've had this for probably about 2 years. I've never offered it up. This will probably be the only time. It is a Mint State 65, 1887. So pretty cool looking, pretty nice condition. And we are going to be at $195 on this if there is interest. $195, 1887, New York Bank Hoard. 1887 New York Bank Hoard. So if there's any interest in that, let me know. If not, this one I think I'm just putting right back in the collection. I've had it forever. All right, last call on this, and we're going to go ahead and move on. Last call. Okay, yeah, send me something new, Sean, if you're going to be traveling. That way I make sure I get it to the right spot. I'll hang on to it till I hear from you. All right, moving on from that one. Next up, I offered one of these up several different times. I bought a set of, I think, 6 of these a while back. I already have several in my collection, like 5 of them, I think. 2 of which I have found coin roll hunting. And right there is a $1. That is a 1963 $1 Federal Reserve. This is a bar note. Joseph W. Barr was the treasurer for about 29 or 30 days. In 1963, there are not a ton of bills out there with his signature on them. They don't go for huge money. But I'm going to start this out if there is interest at $5. If there's interest, $5 start. 1963 $1 Federal Reserve bar note. If you have any interest, I have several in the collection already. I'm not really interested in keeping that one, so got interest, let me know. Otherwise, we will go ahead and move on to another item. Silver Addiction says, sure, I'll do 5. I will do 5. Silver Addiction first in at 5. Ron, you are just a tick behind. Robert Ortega says, I'll do 6. Robert Ortega at 6. $6 to Robert Ortega. He is currently the top bidder. Robert Ortega at 6. $6, Robert Ortega. Robert Ortega, top bidder, $6. Silver Addiction is out. We are now going once. Can't spell again. We are going once to Robert Ortega at 6. KFC Pro 12 comes in at 8. There's a new name. How you doing, KFC Pro? New name in the chat. KFC Pro 12 is at 8. $8 on a 1963 Federal Reserve bar note. Joseph W. Barr, treasurer for about 30 days. The end of 1963. We are going once to KFC Pro. KFC Pro, top bidder at 8. If you have any questions on the bidding or anything else, KFC Pro, let me know. Or I may not recognize your name because the YouTube recently switched over to these tags or handles or whatever. So it's hard to tell sometimes who people are. All right, we're now going twice. Going twice to KFC Pro 12 at 8. KFC Pro just subscribed. Thank you, KFC Pro. Appreciate it. All right, last call on this item. Last call. Top bidder, KFC Pro 12, $8 on a 1963 Federal Reserve bar note. Last call, last call. And so, I don't know, but I'm suddenly hungry for fried chicken, he says. And there it is right there. Thank you, KFC Pro. Make sure you put a note in there, however you end up paying, or email me your address if it's not in whatever you may use. So, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I currently have any web notes, VMC. I had a couple a while back. One of them I traded, and I think the other one is actually packed, if I remember correctly, but I think it's the only one I have left. All right, next up, if there is any interest in this, we have another half-gram gold coin. Right there, this one is Ronald Reagan. On the obverse, Statue of Liberty is on the reverse. It is a half-gram of 14 karat. I've seen them showing, my LCS has had them, but I normally do not buy them. I mean, I have some loose ones right now out of some proof sets. But that is about all I have for proof nickels. If you're interested in some of the newer ones that I have, just shoot me an email. And maybe we can work something out on those. And I'll just throw them in with whatever I'm shipping you. I think I have some like from some early 2000 sets. So right there is 14K half gram. Okay, Vinny, I will check that. 14K half gram. I'm going to start this out at melt, which is at 40 bucks. $40 start. That is melt. Okay, yeah, just send it along. I'll see what I have, Sean. $40 start, 14 karat, half gram. Starting at melt, it is Ronald Reagan on the obverse, Statue of Liberty on the reverse, Silver Addiction first in at 40, Sheriff Bucksteel a tick behind. Oh, you're talking to Lori. Sorry, Vinny. Sam Lemon is at 41. Sam Lemon at $41. 41 to Sam Lemon. He is currently the top bidder. Sam Lemon, top bidder at 41. Sam Lemon, top bidder at 41. $41 to Sam Lemon. Robert Ortega comes in at 42. Okay, KFC, that's fine. I will just throw her back in the bin, no problem. All right, going once to Robert Ortega at 42. Robert Ortega, currently the top bidder at $42. $42 to Robert Ortega. On the gold, 42 to Robert Ortega. Pang comes in at 43. Pang in at 43, new top bidder. It is a half gram, 14K. Ronald Reagan on the obverse, Statue of Liberty reverse. $43 now to Pang. Yeah, the bar note is back up, Vinny. It will be. It will be back up. Yeah, a gram is about, well, no, a gram of 14K is about 80. A gram of 3/9 fine nowadays is, oh boy, it's way more than that. 150, 160, I think. It's $135 for a gram of 4/9 or 3/9 fine nowadays. Yeah, full gram of 14 carats, about 80 bucks. All right, Pang top bidder at $43. Once again, we are going once. Going once to Pang at 43. Pang top bidder at $43. $43 to Pang. He is currently the top bidder. Currently the top bidder, Pang. Robert Ortega comes back at 44. Robert Ortega at $44. $44 to Robert Ortega. Yes, on the 3/9 fine. Yep, $134 for a gram. That is correct. $44 to Robert Ortega, and we are now, once again, going once to Robert Ortega at 44. Robert Ortega at $44. He is the top bidder. Robert Ortega at 44. Robert Ortega at 44. $44 to Robert Ortega, and we are now going twice. Going twice to Robert Ortega at 44. Robert Ortega, top bidder at 44 on the gold. $44 to Robert Ortega. All right, last call on this item. Last call, half gram, 14 karat gold coin. Top bidder is Robert Ortega at $44. Robert Ortega, top bidder at $44. Last call on this item, last call. Robert Ortega, top bidder, 44. And sold to Robert Ortega. Thank you very much, brother. It is yours at 44. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it. Next up, if there's any interest in this, I have a beautiful 1943 Philadelphia war nickel. Look at that thing. She's a blingin', baby. 1943p war nickel. We're going to start this one out at $5 if there is interest. $5. Beautiful 1943p war nickel. That will be a fantastic album upgrader right there. Starting it out at $5 if there is interest. $5. Silver Addiction is in at $5. They do not get much nicer than that for war nickels. $5 to Silver Addiction. He is currently the top bidder. Silver Addiction at $5. $5 to Silver Addiction. 1943p Blingin' War Nickel. Otis Coldren says, I'll do $6. Otis in at $6 now. Silver Addiction says $7. Silver Addiction in at $7. Namaste says $8. Namaste at $8. $8 to Namaste. Silver Addiction says $10. Silver Addiction back at $10. Top bidder again. Thank you, Robert Ortega. I appreciate it. Namaste is out. Silver Addiction at 10. And we are going once. Going once to Silver Addiction at 10. Silver Addiction top bidder at $10. $10 to Silver Addiction. Silver Addiction top bidder $10. And we are now going twice to Silver Addiction at 10. Beautiful 1943p. Beautiful 43p war nickel right there. Silver Addiction top bidder at 10. Last call on this item. Last call. Silver Addiction top bidder $10. $10 to Silver Addiction. Last call. Last call. And sold to Silver Addiction. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. $10. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right. Next up, we're going to have us a little commemorative action. Going to be a 1952 Philly. 1952 Philly. It is a Washington Carver. Got some toning on it. Still got decent details, though. Looks like it was probably sitting out in the old open air for a little bit. So a Washington Carver 1952 Philly. I'm going to start this out at melt. $23. $23 start. Washington Carver commemorative. $23 start if there is interest. $23. $23 start. Washington Carver commemorative. Washington Carver commemorative. $23. Ryan Robeson says, I am in at 23. He says, sign me up. Ryan Robeson, top bidder at $23. 1952 Washington Carver commemorative. Right there, $23 to Brian Robeson, top bidder. Brian Robeson, top bidder at $23. $23, Brian Robeson. And we're now going once. Going once to Brian Robeson at $23. Going once to Brian Robeson, $23. All right, Brian Robeson, top bidder, $23. Washington Carver, commemorative 1952 Philly, and we are now going twice to Brian Robeson at $23. Brian Robeson at $23. $23 to Brian Robeson. All right, last call on this item. Last call. Brian Robeson, top bidder, $23. $23 to Brian Robeson. All right, last call on this item. Last call, Brian Robeson, top bidder, $23. Last call. And sold to Brian Robeson at $23. There you go. Congratulations, Brian. Thank you very much. You are very welcome, sir. Thank you. All right. We'll do a couple of more items, and then we're going to wrap her up here. See what else I got laying around. There's all kinds of goodies. All right. We're going to go ahead and do second. I got to see which one of these this is. I didn't write it on the see if I can see on here. Looks like an 1851. Box 3, 264s, and a 66. Man, what a great night for you, Brian. Very nice. We're going to have a 1851 Trime. 1851 silver 3-cent piece. These things are so cool. Look at the reverse on that bad dad. There she is. 1851 Trime. 1851 Trime. We're going to start it out at $25. If there is interest, $25. 1851 3-cent silver Trime. I believe that is the smallest coin that the U.S. minted. I think it's smaller than a half dime, if I remember correctly. $25 start. 1851 Trime. 1851 Trime. If there is interest in that, Ricky Descani says, I am in at 25. Sign me up. Sign me up, he says. All right, $25. Top bid, Ricky Descani. Ricky Descani, top bidder. $25 on the 1851 Trime. Ricky Descani, top bidder, and we are now going once. Going once to Ricky Descani. Ricky Descani, top bidder at $25. $25 to Ricky Descani. Ricky Descani, top bidder, $25. Yeah, it might have been. I think you might be right, Brian. We are now going twice. I think I was thinking more silver, but you are correct. I'm pretty sure the dollar gold piece was smaller. They are small. Going twice to Ricky Descani at $25. $25 to Ricky Descani. He is the top bidder on the 1851 Trime. Ricky Descani, top bidder, $25. $25 to Ricky Descani. And sold to Ricky at $25. 1851 Trime. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. All right, last item for tonight. We're going to do it right now. It's probably the earliest we have ever even been close to being done in a night. So we're going to offer up next. I had all 5 of these we've already offered. This is the last of the set. I had all 6. This is going to be a U.S. Virgin Islands Silver Proof. U.S. Virgin Islands Silver Proof. There she is right there. It is a Proof 70 Ultra Cameo NGC graded. I am going to offer this up at Gray Sheet Wholesale, starting the bidding at $30. $30 U.S. Virgin Islands 2009 S Silver Proof. Starting it at Gray Sheet Wholesale, $30. $30 start if you are interested. 30, yeah, the Guam I think I already sold. Can I check my email? Yes, Vinny, just a second. Yeah, if you want to do that, Vinny, it's yours. If you want to do that, it is all yours, brother. Yeah, the Guam, the other ones I think went probably 6 weeks ago paying. I've been doing one every couple of weeks. I have one of them. It may be Guam, he says. You never know. I can't remember. We've sold 5 already. Silver Addiction says, I'm in at 30. Silver Addiction is in at 30. Yep, I'll mark that up real quick, Vinny. It is coming your way. I think I got some hold coins I need to ship you anyway. All right, got it, Vinny. You're covered. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. BMC with the $10 super chat there. Hey, Randy DeMel, how you doing? Silver Addiction in at 30 on the U.S. Virgin Islands Silver Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. And we are now going once. Going once to Silver Addiction. Going once to Silver Addiction at 30. Silver Addiction top bidder at 30. Silver Addiction top bidder 30. U.S. Virgin Islands Silver Proof 70 Ultra Cameo top bidder $30. We are now going twice. Going twice to Silver Addiction at 30. Silver Addiction at 30. He is the top bidder. All right, last call on this item. Last call, 2009 S Silver Proof. It is a Proof 70 Ultra Cameo NGC graded. Last call on this, last call. And sold to Silver Addiction at $30. Thank you, Silver Addiction. Thank you, Silver Addiction. I appreciate it. All right. I think that is going to do it for the auction tonight. We're going to go ahead and get into some giveaways. The 100 likes will be the first one up. That one is all set and ready to go. If you guys want to go ahead and start getting in on the 100 likes, we are ready to roll. And we're going to follow that up with EOS 1, 2, 3, And a Roy is the man giveaway coming up. So there she is right there. 100 likes is rolling. Get on in if you're interested. All right, there we go. 100 likes open and ready to roll. Currently have 41 entries. 41, now 43. 43 entries, 44. Got a few more seconds if you'd like to get in. A few more seconds. Good night, Lori. I hope you have a peaceful night as well, young lady. All right, here we go. Let's draw a winner for the 100 likes. And the winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Visterian will be the 100 likes winner. Congratulations, Visterian. All right. The envelopes are up above. We have 1 through 8 available, Visterian. Envelope 1 through 8. Let me know which one you like, and we will get you set up with a goodie. You are very welcome, Visterian. The wife says 4. All right. There is number 4. Let's see what she picked. And she got you a... That is a 1909 V-nickel. We have a 1935 Philadelphia Buffalo nickel, and we have a cute little Merc dime. It will be a 1920 out of San Francisco. So there you go, Visterian. Congratulations on the goodies. Next up is EOS number 1. EOS number 1 up next. If you want to jump in on that one, you're welcome, Visterian. EOS number 1 up next. EOS 1. All right, currently have 68 people watching. 69 now, and we have 49, 50 entries. Got a few more seconds to get in. A few more seconds if you have not got in yet. Now 54 entries. Here we go. Let's draw us a winner. Good luck, everybody. EOS 1 winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it's going to be the Jimmy Licari. EOS number 1 winner. Congratulations, Jimmy. Jimmy Licari scores another win. Very nice. Congratulations, Jimmy. We have envelope 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8, my friend. Let me know which one you like, and we will get that going for you. He says number 6. All right, number 6 it is. There is 6. Oh, 6 is empty, but I know what it is. Number 6 is a 1966 SMS set. I almost couldn't say that. 1966 SMS set. No box, but we do have the rest of it here, so congratulations, Jimmy. 1966. SMS set for you. Congratulations. EOS 2 is up next if you want to get in. EOS number 2. Number 2. EOS 2 up next. EOS number 2. And you're very welcome, by the way, Jimmy. EOS number 2 up next, followed by EOS 3, and the Roy is the Man Gaw coming up. All right, EOS number 2 is rolling. We currently have 55 people eligible, and we have 67 watching. Let's go ahead and draw a winner. Good luck again, everybody, on EOS 2. And the winner is in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it is Vincent Caparina. Vincent Caparina. Congratulations, Vincent. All right, Vincent, we have 1, 2, 3, and 5, 7, and 8 left. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 8. Let me know which ones you like, and we will pick one out here. He says number 8. All right, number 8 it is. There is number 8 right there. What do we have? We have us a couple of Merc dimes for you. We're going to have a 1943 S, and we'll have a 1918, and that looks like it's going to be a Philly, but a couple of silver dimes for you, Vincent. Congratulations. I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse, says Arnie C. All right, here we go. EOS 3 up next. If you want to get in on that one, EOS number 3 be the next giveaway of the night, followed by the Roy is the Man Gaw, which will be the final one of the night. Thanks again to Roy for donating a giveaway item again tonight. Appreciate it. Hey, Joey Brown, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. All right, currently have 53 entered. We have 76 now watching. 76 watching. We have 57 now entered. You got a couple more seconds, and we are drawing a winner. Good luck. Here we go. And a winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian Robeson strikes again. There it is. Brian Robeson, EOS 3 winner. All right, Brian, we have 1, 2, 3, 5, or 7 left. 1, 2, 3, 5, or 7. What do you like? Rigged, said Joey Brown. Number 5. All right, just a second. All right, number 5. There it is right there. And you got an empty envelope. But that means you are going to get 4 uncirculated presidential dollars. These are compliments of Dad Spare Change. So thank you very much, Dad Spare Change, for the donation. Congratulations, Brian Robeson, on the 4 uncirculated dollar coins. You are the winner. Next up, the final giveaway night, Roy is the Man explanation point is how you get in. Roy is the Man explanation point. If you want a chance at winning a goodie, Roy is the Man explanation point. Good luck, everybody. Get on in. All right, currently have 73 watching. We have about 45 people in on the giveaway as of right now. And now we jumped up to 50 and 52. Now 55, 56. You got a few more seconds. Good luck, everybody. And here we go. And the winner is in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Vincent Caparina strikes again. What? Vincent Caparina goes double dipping tonight on the giveaways. How about that? This is like the third time ever we have had this happen. And Vincent does it again. What is going on over there, Vincent Caparina? Vincent Caparina times 2. This is what you won, Vincent. Not a bad little prize. Everybody's like, rigged. There it is right there, 1982 George Washington proof commemorative, 90% silver, $50. Congratulations, compliments of Roy Hathaway. So there it is right there. Congratulations, Vincent. Double dipping tonight on the gauze. All right, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Hopefully you have a fantastic weekend. And we will see you on the next one. Take care. And we will see you all later. Good night.